Hello, welcome to the weekly wind-up with myself, Emma Kirke. When you think of Halifax, I doubt you immediately think of a basketball or the legends of the game. Today I'm joined by Jason and Eisley Swaine, a father and son team that have defeated the odds and gained the highest accolades within their sport. Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome, thank you.
When you were growing up, I should imagine that most lads of your age were thinking football, not basketball. What was your motivation?
Yeah, I used to be a footballer, like any other kid around, you know. I wanted to go to the park and kick the football. But we were visited by some guests from overseas, really, that knew my mum and dad. And one night said, do you want to go watch basketball? And I definitely didn't want to go. I definitely wanted to play football because everyone else did. I'm a great Liverpool fan, which is great this time of year. So it wasn't on the agenda, but it was a cold, wet night. I was 15 years old and I decided to go to basketball and never looked back since. I watched the Collier Explorers at Halifax and yeah, just fell in love with the game, really.
So what was your progression? Was it difficult to kind of start your career?
It wasn't too difficult once you got playing, because back then there was a lot of opportunities and there was a lot of kids basketball. You got to go down to local sessions at the leisure centre, and fortunately for me I met one of the best individual coaches I've had just by bumping into him in the leisure centre. So everything kind of seemed to just fall right with me because I wasn't a massive athlete, you know, so it just kind of fell in place. I got the right coach at the right time. And basketball was big then. It was on TV a lot, so you know, hopefully it's on its way back to that. And yeah, so just lucky in that respect, really.
I mean, sport has grown, hasn't it, recently? You know, it's now on UK Free Sport, I think, isn't it, regularly?
Yeah, it is. And you know, people like myself who have played for our country and have played professionally, we want it to get back to that level. And you know, we know a lot of people are making a lot of effort within the sport. And we just, especially for my son and others his age, there's some great players his age. There's some top players in the UK, and I just hope for them it gets back to that level, and let's hope it keeps rising. Yeah.
Has it been difficult to retire?
I don't think you retire. I don't think all of a sudden I said, okay, I'm going to retire this summer. But it's a gradual progression, really. And I think I stopped playing professionally at age 30. I played from 20 to 30 professionally for my job. It was serious, it was going to be Europe, it was national team, and I was fortunate doing that. But from 20 to 30, it's been a gradual, well, I can go play there and still play at a very high level, but just enjoy playing. And the fortunate thing for me is I still love the game. So even playing locally now, my friends, it's a joy to do, it's a great game, and I think you gradually retire. So I think anyone who's accomplished things within their sport doesn't look back and regret. So I'm quite happy, yeah.
I played football like he did, but then I made the move to play basketball and I've loved it ever since. So I've just transitioned through the age groups and then now to senior basketball and moving on to America. So it's just something that I've always been hungry to get better, and I've never really saw a finish line in it. So I'm still pushing and still loving the game.
Tell me about that scholarship to America. How did you find out?
I was contacted by Sean Durden, who's the coach, and he seemed really enthusiastic and really happy to have me on board. And it was a dream come true, really. It's everything up to this point that I've worked for. Like I say, I go away in August, and I can't wait to go, really. It's just all the training, all the hours, all the waking up in the morning, stuff like that. It's all come to this, really. And at the end of the day, I've achieved a goal, but it's not the finish line. It's only the start, really. I'm going out there to get better, and I'm not going out there to enjoy the experience and live it like that. Obviously, it's going to be great, and I'm going to love it. But really, that's one of the first steps. So it's exciting.
Do you want to play in a league in America, or would you come back to the UK?
I'm not quite sure. I'm going over there and I'm studying accountancy alongside playing basketball. So
that's an interesting mix.
Yeah. So in terms of my future, I'm open to everything, really. Not necessarily just basketball or just accountancy or just certain academic areas or certain jobs. I feel like if I limit myself and something goes wrong, it's a tough path to go back and then divert, really. But I feel basketball's one of the main focuses, and if I can finish college and continue pursuing that, that'd be fantastic. Whether that's in England, in Europe, anywhere across the globe, I'd love to do that. But anything can happen. 4 years is a long time. and you never know how I'm going to come out the other side of it. You never know what opportunities I'm going to have. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was going to be, or maybe I'm better. So I'm still open to a lot of different options.
You're both very inspirational. Do you have any words of wisdom or any kind of anything you could say to somebody who's perhaps sat at home and wanting to emulate what you're doing?
I was about to say the same.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go first. Okay, always. I just think the best thing you can do, and the thing I'm most proud of, is I got the most out of what I could achieve. So I was always the first guy in the gym. I was always the last to leave, and I think that mirrors your life. I think sport's a great tool if you use it right and you're encouraged right. I've been fortunate enough to have great parents to back me. And also I've tried to instill that within my children. And you know, nowadays there's a lot of different society things. There's social media. There's, you know, people are more worried about what they look like than what they do. And I still think those old school values, if the kids that have got them are going to be the best kids. You know, and there's so many kids that are quite good, but no one's talented. Not at 17, 18, they've just got opportunities. It's what you do with that opportunity that makes you talented. And I just think get the most out of what you can achieve. That's why I don't regret anything, because I did. So I never look back and think, well, I could have done this, I could have done that. And I didn't get to NBA level, I didn't get to making millions of pounds, but I think I got the most out of what I could do. So that would be my advice to any person growing up, sport, not sport, just as a general, you know, that's what I'm going to become.
Yeah, I always find it funny when people ask me this, because I feel I've only just started, really. Yeah. Every person I speak to, every person I interact with, I'm learning from them. I'm always trying to ask for advice. I'm always learning from my dad, from coaches, from other players. So I always feel funny when I'm put in a position to inspire other people. But I think it's just a case of doing what you love. At the end of the day, if you love something, you're going to do it. When people are not watching, when people ask you to do it, you're always going to do it because you love it. So you're going to naturally be good at that because you train a lot and you push yourself and things like that because you enjoy it. And I think working hard, things like that, it comes easy when you enjoy something. Yeah. And I think it's massive that people push what they enjoy. Some people don't have the opportunities to fully go along with what they enjoy, and which is a shame, really. Some people don't have the facilities, the backing, which is sad to see. There's a lot of people that really want to do something that can't do it. But I think if you love something, you should really work hard at it, and it'll get you a long way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck in America.
Thank you very much.
I hope you meet LeBron James and get an autograph for me. It's been brilliant talking to you guys. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Emma Kirke. Goodbye for now.